Hi there, good evening everybody. It's a little bit of a late one today, but as I'm sure you're aware, we've been doing a little bit of tangling at the HQ this afternoon, all day in this hot heat, and yeah, we've got through it. We just took our time, took plenty of breaks, plenty of water, and we've come up with some really cracking pieces. I'm just going to finish colouring a little bit of mine later, and then I'll post them so you can see what we've been up to. And so here we go, tile number 9 of Craftember. This is all about taking a moment for yourself and just chilling out a little bit. And of course, if it's really hot where you are, you might just want to sit and chill and take a breather. I mean, we've had a little bit of rain here, so there's a little bit more of a breeze. You can breathe a bit better, so not too bad at all. But here we go, number 9 today. Now, you see I've been ticking off the numbers, so you need number 7 to sort of do this. So here's my number 7. And I'm going to choose one from the pack. That one will do. There it is. And here we go. I'm going to put my name on it. Again, this is something you think, oh, do I really need to do that? It's just a little bit of tradition and it's nice to put it on. And we know the date. We know it's the 9th of September, but it really helps, I think, adding that. And of course, it's number 9. So what I'm going to do with this is I've got a little bit of tape here. Is I'm going to, bear in mind, look, the Sanntangle is at the top, so it's going to go that way. So let's put a little bit of tape on there. There you go, a little bit of tape. And then I'm going to look at this one, make sure it's in line, and I'm going to join it up with this one. So I've actually got tile number 7 and tile number 9 put together. You see, 7 and 9, because whatever I do on here, you can see it's got a little bit of a thing going on there. Okay, oh, thank you everybody. It's lovely to sort of be with you. And yeah, we've had a busy day, but this Craftember doesn't stop for anybody, and it shows that it doesn't matter how much of a busy day you've had, you can still sort of get into it and have a go at this. So there we go, there's our first little bits. Now I know I've got, look, Sam has actually given me a rubber to look at that for a shape. So Sam Gregory, thank you for that. Got that to one side, and I've put my regular cross in so I know when I'm sort of putting this together, I've got a little bit of an idea. So let's just move all that out of the way and make a start. So I'm sticking with pencil for now because there's a couple of bits I want to put in, and I want to be sure I know where I'm going with these. So let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay. Looking at this top section here then, I'm sort of about halfway, and I'm going to put a line in there, okay? And then from there, sort of not halfway, but further down, like about here, I'm going to put another one in. It's going to come just slightly over there. And then another one. And another one. Okay, not too bad, that's it. On this side, there's sort of my middle. I'm going to come just to the left of it, and I'm going to put a curve in, sort of like that. And again, that's going to go to about halfway. I'm happy with that. So, come to pen, and along we go. I'm going to put this line in here. Okay, taking my time. Along we go. Oh dear me. So, okay, so that's that one in there. And looking at this here, you can see we did a little bit of pencil work in this one because we were unsure about doing our little sort of loops. I think let's put this in first. I'm going to join this line and take it to that one there. And then to a point there. You see? So that finishes that bit off. And then I could put another one of those in there. And a tiny little one at the bottom, so we've got that nice little row stopping there. So that looks all right. And then this bit here, we've started a little loop here, haven't we? So let's come on in and actually finish that one off. So I'm going straight over the 2 tiles. And then back over and round to the 2 tiles. And then again, now this one, it doesn't look much like a loop here. It looks like 2 lines. So just to be sure, I'm going to put that in maybe this one there, and just sort of see that in pencil. I'm going to put one there as well, because this bit, see, I'm going to fill in with ink in a minute. Okay, so little loop and dots. So I'm going over both as though they were one piece. You know what, if you don't do anything more of this, what would be quite nice is if you've got a couple of tiles, why not stick them together and actually try different colours and see what it looks like. Okay, this is my thicker pen. This is my 05. And I'm coming in now and filling in those sections. So I'm on number 7 there. But of course then over to number 9. It's a bit like a puzzle, isn't it, this? Who knows what it's going to look like? You've not seen the picture, so you've got no idea at the minute. There we go. So I'm going to put this one down for a minute and go back to my little 02 that I'm using. And I'm going to draw these lines in. So I'm going to turn it round just to make life easier. That one goes in. And then here, this one. And this one. I'm not going to make this one sort of as curved there. I'm going to just ease it off a bit. So I've got that shape. Okay. So imagine sort of where the middle is here. Oh dear, we've got a fly in that's making a noise. It's okay, Benji. Okay, Mummy's here. Mummy's here. It's all right, sweetheart. Good boy. Okay, so from here, look. And I'm going to come across here. Oh, he's adorable. My little Benji. And Maureen, that's so funny. And along here. And another one there. This is sort of a repetitive kind of pattern, isn't it? See how that goes. And I've got another repetitive pattern coming in here. I'm going to go from here to here in a sort of curve, but then it wanders down. And then again, this is sort of going to nothing here, but widening off a little bit and into there. So looking at this one, same as before, I've got sort of got a loop forming here. I'm going to go right on that very edge. There we go. And loop inside and dots. Again, that's very familiar to us now. And then this one, same again, look. And again, another one. Okay, little loops. One there. Putting those dots in. Okay. So here, there's a couple of little lines. Again, not 100% sure about what's going on there. So I'm just going to pencil those in and see what happens once that's done. And then this bit here, I'm going to turn it round so I've got it facing me. Because again, another familiar shape is this one. See how we create that little shape? Now, if you've been in class today, you'll know this one quite well because we've done it for the dragon wings. We have drawn a dragon today. Okay, and I'm going to bring my 05 in and I'm going to fill in those gaps. Just like before. I'm going to save the nib on my 02. I don't want to be filling these larger areas in with the small nib. So coming around, I'm just going to neaten that up because you see it's quite a small area, so my 05 pens just sort of took over a little bit, but that's okay, neatening it off. Oh, Maureen, I will, as soon as I've just got to finish a little bit of colouring on today's. As soon as I've done that, I will post them so you can see what we've been up to. We've had a great time. So it's been very hot, but we've just took our time. Okay, coming back in with that 05 pen, and you see here around these loops, I'm going to put in that black as well. Of course, you could leave that till later if you wanted to, but we are trying to do each one each day, so I'm going to get some in there. Okay, So, in with pencil then. Now these ones, as we know, if we look at this one here, we see we've got sort of shading on both sides. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the rubber that Sam gave me. Look at this. Let's rub out those pencil marks now. We don't need that crossing anymore. There you go. And let's put a little bit of pencil in here. And here. And on this side too. Okay. And of course our little loops at the top of those. Just a little bit at that bottom, just to reinforce it. I've got to ignore this bit. But here, if I turn it round, let's put that little accent in there. And then loops. There we go, at the top. Now they're not quite at the bottom, are they? But I'm just going to put a little bit of black in there anyway. And then here, not sure what this is doing here, but okay, let's go in with that similar sort of design. And let's add some pencil on both sides of the line. And then let's bring some in here, over the top of that one. So yeah, Sam gave it me today. Sam Gregory gave it to me. Yeah, it's kind of posh, isn't it? That different shape. And it's still in one piece, if you notice, look, still in one piece. Okay, tortillon. Let's add a little bit of softness now to this pencil. Bringing that in there, oh, a little bit there, look. Okay. And then either side, look, a bit there. I know, Sue. It's not going to last. It's not. I think, you know, it's nice to have nice things, but sometimes they're there to be used, aren't they? And if it means cutting a little bit off and you're going to use it and get a better result, then I'm all for that. I'm not possessive about that kind of thing. It's nice to have a pristine set, but a pristine set means that you're not using it, in my opinion. You've got to sort of go with it. I know, Sue. Oh, thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. As I know, I was doing a bit of sewing as well as papercraft yesterday, so I tried to get as many demos in as I could, because of course some of the items that have been on before, and I wanted to go back through them to be sure that you all had a little bit of an idea. Oh, Marie, I can't tell you what you're doing tomorrow. Couldn't possibly do that. It's good though. You think today's were good, wait till tomorrow. Okay, all right, let's have a little look at this with those. Look at that. Oh, let's move my rubber because it distracts now because it's too posh. There we go. So you see this one's come over now from 7 to 9. We've added a little loop so we know they match. And then here we know that we've got this, probably got more loops coming, and this is going to obviously go down to here. But we're not going to know that for some time. And I've added these bits. And again, if you want to, you can use that white chalk pencil. And you can bring in some of the highlights. But again, you might decide that you're going to do all that later. And you know exactly what it is you're doing. But look at the difference. You can always come back and add some more. Let's do a little bit on those. See, and a bit there. Because I've inked them, you can sort of see it a bit more. Have you seen the photograph of Dobby with Donkey, his friend? He's been in a full 3-piece suit today as Dobby. He did take his jacket off though in the afternoon. It got a little bit too warm for him, but he refused to take his slippers off. Okay. All right then. So there it is. And if you look at what I've been drawing, there you look. There's the tile. And I don't know what, you know, I can see because it's all folded up, so I don't know what else, but it looks pretty close, doesn't it? It looks about right. So there you go, number 9 all done. Again, I'm not sure what time I'm going to be doing 10 tomorrow. It depends. If I can get it done first thing in the morning, I will. If not, it'll be a little bit later. And there it is. We're going to do the 3rd corner tomorrow. So, oh, is he Sue? So you've got to meet Donkey. He's great. So, all right, I'm going to leave you for the rest of your evening. Have a lovely one. Take care. You know, cool down a little bit, and I don't know, maybe have a single gin, maybe, or a nice cool beer. But okay, I will catch you tomorrow for the rest of it. And those of you that are coming to class tomorrow, looking forward to it, and I'll see you there. Okay, so have a lovely one, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.